Welcome back. Let's get into Wallet Wednesday. You know, Thanksgiving dinner usually a time to sit down with family, share food, share all the things we're grateful for.
But tomorrow may also be a good time to talk about finances. We know that money talk can be tense, but it doesn't have to be. Vanessa N. Martinez is an author and partner and managing director of the Lerner Group. She joins us now to talk about family finances. Good morning to you.
Good morning to both of you.
Yeah, so I wouldn't think this, but apparently Thanksgiving is a good time for families to discuss finances.
I think we need to broaden the term a little more.
hmm
When it comes to finances, it's more like a wealth conversation. And as we know, wealth isn't just about the money. So I think if we can add other topics to the conversation, that will make it nice and an easy conversation to have.
Okay, I have hope that this could be a good conversation. I'm still a little skeptical, right? I mean, how do we have like open and intentional talks about this? Because I feel like normally I don't bring up finances unless there's a problem.
And I agree with that 100%. And I think that's where the issue lies, that it's not just you. It's many people who think that finances comes with issues. But if you're able to broaden that conversation and actually explore it ahead of time, then you kind of get those resolved. I think back to my personal life. When I was 30 buying my first home, who did I talk to? It wasn't my parents, unfortunately. But I believe that I want to change that for generations and kind of share that story with everyone else, where maybe at the dinner table it isn't talking about people's inheritance more so let's talk about what questions do you have, what's going on right now that maybe we can help with as parents.
Okay, and so what topics specifically should families then talk about to, protect and grow their finances for the future?
I think it's a phased approach, but the first conversation should be around family values. Right, let's talk about what's important to the family. What has your family shared with you that you are able to share going forward? So let's say honesty, right, or integrity. How do you tie that into your finances? So that's kind of the first step.
Interesting. Okay. I think where it can get sticky sometimes is shared financial responsibilities. When you look at long term, whether it's life planning or different costs that multiple family members take on, how can families have that conversation and come to terms with some of those shared responsibilities?
So I think there would be more the second or third phase in the conversation. So maybe not this Thanksgiving would be just the new tradition to talk about values. And then going forward, you can add those other pieces where you can share, let's say, gifting during life, right? So instead of you receiving a huge inheritance once your parents pass, maybe your parents give you a couple $1,000s to start and then teach you how to use it, teach you what the stock market is about, or philanthropic giving. So these are good family values to pass on, but if they're never discussed, we're going to continue to lose legacies after the third generation.
Yeah, well, I mean, you say that assets are really at risk unless families, evolve to understand the coordinated money management.
Yes, we definitely feel that if you don't tie not just the assets piece, but the estate planning piece, which helps with taxes, and the legacy piece, if all three of those aren't tied together, including that inclusive, right? Bringing, sometimes it's just the man sitting at the table with the male advisor. Us women need to step up and sit in those conversations and learn what's happening and participate.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough conversations to have, but I think it's tougher to be surprised when stuff comes up
Yeah.
and it becomes a problem. Yeah.
Just don't have too many glasses of wine at dinner
There
while
you
you're doing
go.
this.
Have the
Yeah.
finance talk at the beginning of dinner.
All
Not
right,
the end.
Vanessa, thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah, and of course, for more, you can check out Vanessa's book, Family Value at Risk, Inclusive Communication to Pass on Your Family's Wealth and Legacy. And then we have lots of other Wallet Wednesday money talks on coin.com.